Well, good evening and welcome to the Tasmanian Premier League show. Tonight we're coming live from the Hotel Grand Chancellor, where we've been attending a function. All the hairdressers from around the state have come together to clip away and try and win some trophies, Walter.
Yes, I'm wondering if they've got any spare wigs around Jeremy's.
Yeah, you are a little bit shiny on top there, Walter. But joining us tonight is Ricky Self from the Tilford Zebras.
Hi Jeremy, hi Walter.
Hello Ricky.
Great to have you on board, mate, and let's get straight into the action and have a look at your mob up against Devonport City. And unlucky for you guys, you didn't get there into the semi-finals.
Yeah, a bit disappointed. We had a loss and got knocked out. This is the only trophy we didn't win last year, so we're really looking to get a win here.
What was the feeling like amongst the squad leading up to the match, Ricky? Was there a lot of hope, a lot of belief that you guys could go all the way this year?
Yeah, we were in this competition, like Jack Cup, and we believed that we could beat Devonport. We knew they were a tough side, and we knew we had to take it to them. In the first half, we struggled a bit, but in the second half we sort of come back at them.
What? The boys went up, or Devonport went up 1-0 early through a goal through Chris McKenna. You obviously played with him in the Southern squad last year, and you know how dangerous he can be up front. Yeah,
he's a physical presence. He's really strong on the ball, quick, and if he gets an opportunity, he'll take it. It's a tough opponent.
And what do we see? A young star from Devonport here, at number 11. I haven't seen much of him play, but he actually set the game alight up there for Devonport.
Yeah, Paul Cicluna, very fast player, small of stature, but he's lacking a left foot. He could have got a hat-trick if he'd had a left foot, I think, Jeremy. But he, in combination with the tall, powerful McKenna, made a marvellous front combination. And the two goals that McKenna scored were excellent.
We are starting to see a lot of those sort of combinations of short and tall sort of strikers. Most teams now in the leagues around the state.
Yes, Devonport have done extremely well in the Cup this year. They're a very young side. Their average age is probably about 18. The oldest player would be the goalkeeper, Andy Howe, and he's not a goalkeeper, so that's another feather in their cap. They've had to travel for every game and they've won through to the semi-finals, so they're looking pretty good, Jeremy.
Was there a lot of feeling out on the ground there on Saturday, Ricky? I mean, you know Lapola, wears his heart in his sleeve, but obviously when you play a northern team, there's always that sort of north-south rivalry as well.
Yeah, there was, Jeremy. We found it pretty physical in the first half. I said they ran over us a little bit and we were dropping our heads, but in the second half we come out firing and we thought we took it to them, but we just couldn't take our chances. It was pretty physical at times, but all in all, pretty good and fair game.
And when you popped that ball in the back of the net, was there a belief amongst the side that you could probably pull the game back?
Yeah, for sure. That the feeling was growing. The faith was coming alive. We thought we could get a win, and the opportunities kept coming, and just unfortunately couldn't put it away.
The Zebras really did bombard the Devonport goal late in the game, Walter, and really were unlucky not to walk away with a win in the end.
Yes, we've just seen Dylan Fennell score there, but it wasn't a goal, it was offside. They had numerous other clear-cut chances and they seem to be falling down in that department in the big games that really matter. They've got the top goal scorer in Ben Croswell, but he wasn't able to do anything. They brought on Josh Thorpe, who can often pull a game out of the fire with his goals. You saw Croswell there missing what looked like a simple header, and they just couldn't pull it back.
Yeah, well, it was quite uncharacteristic of Croswell. He doesn't normally miss those sort of opportunities.
No, he's come under a bit of criticism from people who say that he scores in the easy games. I think that's a bit harsh, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was another game of missed opportunities. We should have finished it off. It should have gone to extra time, I suppose, but it's just another game of missed opportunities. First half, we just let them in. We never played first half, and we gave them 2 goals. And give a side like that 2 goals behind, it's going to be hard.
Oh, I think it was a win at the finish up, Walter. It was a game of 2 halves. I think we were by far the better team in the first half. The Zebras outplayed us in the second half. We held on. It was back to the wall stuff. So, but yeah, for the young lads, and it'll be a nice bus trip home. Very pleased with them.
Well, Ricky, Devonport, after playing them on the weekend, do you think they can go all the way?
Yeah, I think so. They've got to travel for the third time in a row to Hobart. It's a 4-hour bus trip. All credit to them. They played well against us. We couldn't beat them with our opportunities. Yeah, I think it's possible they could do it.
The next game, what we're going to take a look at, is between the Knights and the Northern Rangers.
Yes, the Northern Rangers played extremely well in the first half, Jeremy. They took an early lead there from a free kick by Shipper, Derek Shipper. I don't know what the Knights' defence were doing there. It seemed a pretty easy goal, but Northern Rangers were definitely on top in the first half. They played good attacking football, possession play. They were stringing together 10, 11, a dozen passes at a time, but then in the second half they fell away.
I really didn't think we'd see Knights this deep into the competition, Walter. Mind you, a lot of people probably wouldn't have thought the Northern Rangers would be in here either.
No, Northern Rangers haven't lost a game since the opening round of the league, so they've done very well, but they haven't won all those. As far as the Knights are concerned, this is a special tournament for them because it's named after one of their greats in the past, and I think they always pull that extra little bit out for these games.
Rangers certainly very unlucky not to go 2-0 up there.
Yes, certainly hit the post there. Probably a shot low on the ground might have beaten the keeper. Ricky, what's going through your mind when you get chances like that? Do you have time to think, or does it all come down to instinct?
Yeah, sometimes it does, and you just put them away without hesitation. But sometimes they just go by so quick, and then you just look back and you go, "Oh, why didn't I, just slot that one in easily?"
We see numerous chances here that Eagle had as well in front of goal, Walter.
Yes, he had quite a good game. There was a beautiful outside of the foot pass there, which put his teammate through, but he blotted his copybook, I'm afraid, when he missed his second penalty in a row. And I believe the Knights aren't going to let him take any more.
A little bit unfortunate, or maybe a blessing in disguise.
Well, he changed his tack. Normally he puts them to the keeper's right, and having had the last one saved, he put it to the other side. But that was a good headed goal there from Hoogersleet's cross.
I mean, that was a beautiful way to pass, and Knights are really going to miss Hoogersleet when he hangs up the boots. He's just such a quality outfit and adds so much experience to their forward line.
Yeah, they persuaded him to stay on for another season. I've heard people say that he should have quit last season, but I think he's good value for being in that side.
Well, if he's still getting around the park at his age and setting up goals like that, he could easily play for another couple of seasons.
Yes, he's certainly a focal point for the Knights in attack, and not only his finishing but his service to others is a real asset.
And this beautiful goal here, Ricky, I mean, you'd love to score goals like this in big games like that.
Yeah, definitely a great shot by Fish, 20 yards out, and it's the game-winning shot, so they're the best ones you can get.
And also something, I guess, the Knights need to stay in a competition like that, I guess, to keep their players motivated because they are out of the title race.
They appear to be out of it, but if you talk to the players, they're still confident that they can make up the leeway and possibly even win the title, Jeremy.
Well, they're through to the semi-finals. A lot of people wouldn't have tipped them to make it there, but they could be the surprise package this year.
They've got to overcome South Hobart to get to the final though, Jeremy.
We know football is a funny game though, Walter, and anything can happen in finals.
That's right. There's Eagle's penalty. He put it to the other side. He normally puts it to the left. Tried the right, came back off the post.
Yeah, much better second half order. Gave the boys a choice at half time to make a choice for themselves to go out and take the game by the scruff of the neck, and they did it and played a lot better in the second half, so it was good to get away with the result.
Yes, Walter, we were. I thought we didn't put our chances away, and unfortunately we went to half time with that one goal up, but we really should have been probably 3 or 4.